Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Seattle, Washington, SeaTac Airport here with the beautiful Embraer 170 today. We're here with the 170. We got Sea Propellant. Welcome to the stream, man. He said, wow, it's been a while. Yeah, man. It has been a while, dude, but we're excited to be here. Excited to be back, and today and tomorrow, I think realistically are going to be the only 2 days that I'm going to be able to stream, unfortunately. But we're here, we're at home for 2 weeks of home study, and we're going to take a little bit of break from the death by PowerPoint and put some of it to use here as well, talking about the systems and things that I've been learning about here over the last few days and weeks. So yeah, guys, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and jump inside the airplane and let's get some we'll get a little flowy here. We've been working on our flows too. It's something that we're supposed to be kind of mastering here while we're doing our home study stuff as well. So I've got some of the flows down, definitely not all of them, but let's see. And Virtual Flight Diaries, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. He said, cool to finally be able to watch one of your live stream. Hey, man, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we've gathered some great things that we've learned here about the Embraer 170, 175, and we're going to put them to use today. Here, like I said, so we're going to get our stuff loading up. We're going to get GSX boarding. Oh, man. Doing this again? Wait. Let's see if I restart that guy. Isn't that what he said to do? Let's see. Try to get everybody boarding and then start running the originating receiving flow, I guess. Mr. Emirates, what's up, man? Welcome to stream. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you again. What's going on with you, man? We do have some ATC online today as well. Luckily, here we've got Seattle ground, it looks like. We did get NACAR's clearance from them, and we've got Seattle ground, and then it looks like Vancouver Center. Quick flight today. Nothing too crazy. All right, looks like no GSX. Shocker. So we'll just kind of get into it here. Originating receiving flow starts with MCDU setup. Actually, it starts in the nav page. It does start with that right there. It would be nav, and then nav ident is the first button you're supposed to hit. But where was that? How did that even come up? You're supposed to be able to hit nav and then nav ident, and then it should bring up that page that we just saw. But where is that page at? Anyway, you're supposed to hit nav and then nav ident, and then it's supposed to be the first. You're just supposed to verify that your dates are good, and then pause in it in the bottom right corner, and then you're supposed to verify that your initialization is good there as well. And then something else that we can do just while we're here, we can start loading some of this stuff up because we know where we're heading. CYVR. And we're going to be Sky West, 3853, and then we'll send off for our request and then come back. Mr. Emirates said, I'm going great, man. How are you? Feels like forever. I know. It's been 3 weeks, dude. It's been too long, but it's been great. Training's been good. I've been enjoying it, and it's good to be kind of here and just ready to rock and roll. Howdy. I've been watching some of your streams. Nice catch you live. You started out training it. Yep, I'm in the middle of a 2-week home study period where we are supposed to be going over. They sent us home with our iPads, and we do systems training. It's about 22 hours worth of videos that they send us home with, and we have like 5 days to do it. We have to do it once by Friday, and then once during the second week. Also supposed to be working on our flows and callouts while we're doing this stuff. So I figured, you know, it'd be good to hop in the simulator and check it out as well. Oh, something else I want to do. I forgot. We're doing the Delta virtual. No flight scheduled? Oh, some brief username. I'm trying to do the Fly Delta virtual so that we can hopefully just kind of have some fun doing this here. What is my sim brief username? I thought it was Flight Sim Captain. I have to do the capitals? Is that? Oh, save. There we go. Unmatched selected flight. How do I select the flight? I thought I bid for that for this flight here. Flight bid already exists. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, now I can start it up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
There's
on behalf of
guy.
Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight going to Vancouver International Airport. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under this seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. So we'd like to thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board.
There you go. Pretty awesome one right there. Mr. Irma says almost Christmas time. That's right. The sounds are great. What program is that? Delta flight attendant. That was the Delta what's it called? The Delta virtual airline, and then it's through Black Box is their like thing that they have there. Good for you. All the best. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Don't spill anything from the fire hose you're drinking from. I know the fun. Oh man. Yeah, it's pretty, it's kind of, I mean, it is what it is. It's fun. If you know how it is, then, you know how it is. But it's cool to go through it, for the first time and everything like that. But so far, so good, man. So far, so good. So I can't really complain. We're going to expect runway 8 right. We're going to try for that anyway. We'll take the ILS. I guess we'll just do the Vancouver VR. Or wait, maybe I shouldn't have done that. If it's on the field, that's going to suck. Oh, no, it's not. And then it'll be the Grizz 8 arrival. We'll go ahead and select that there. And then it'll be from, let's see, from pay. So we'll go ahead and apply all of that, and we'll step through our flight plan and everything like that. But for right now, we're just kind of running through the originating and receiving. So I just wanted to get that kind of set up first, though. So it's MCDU, and then it's up to the flight guidance panel. You make sure your source is set on the pilot flying. We're going to be pilot flying today. FMS speeds are selected. All this is what we want there. We'll hit the B key for the auto altimeter setting. Our lights are good for right now. The revisionary panel is set to auto, and those are blank. We got 0 on the ASI. Wings are level within 75 feet of the captain's side there. VSI is at 0, and course looks good as well. MFD page, system page here. Well, let's go to the hydraulics page first. We got a good quantity and pressure. And then we go to the status page, and we're checking out for good oil pressure and quantity as well. Good oxygen as well. Green for 3, blue for 2, and amber needs service. So we're all good to go there. Nothing else to do in the MFD. Trim, we just verify that it works in both directions. So we'll trim down, and we'll trim up, and then we'll verify that after 3 seconds we get the trim. There it is. Takes a little bit long. I think it's supposed to be 3 seconds, but anyway, so we'll set that back to 4. Coming back down to the mic panel, so we've got the mic button is pushed in. It's in auto is what that means if it's low. Speaker, and you can't hit any of these buttons actually anyways, but speaker isn't supposed to be green. If it was green, it'd be on in volume as required. We are happy with that there. Oxygen test can't actually test it, but you'd hit the button, you'd get the ball light up, and then you'd hear the mic would activate, the hot mic, and then you'd also hear it on the speaker. You'd set it to the emergency flow, test it, ball, mic, and speaker as well. Set it back to 100%. That checks out as well. Flashlight, you would see a steady yellow or steady red light for that it's all charged up and ready to go. You'd verify your circuit breaker panels or circuit breakers are all pushed in. EFB is in the right spot, attached to the right spot. We would use a window mount out there, but that's fine. And the alternate gear extension handle is down, and the other thing's in normal, but I don't know where that thing's at. But anyway, that is the originating receiving checklist, and then we can kind of jump right into the before takeoff to the line, and then you'd back that up with the actual that's the originating receiving flow. You'd back it up with the checklist. We can go to the line with the flow here again. Guidance panel, the HACS acronym, so heading and off of runway 16. We're expecting 16 left for departure. It's going to be a 165 on the heading here. I guess I should have gone the other way. Oh wait, I forgot I can. Oh, yes, there we go. That's so sick. I love that. So 165 on the heading. Altitude, we're going to, as assigned by ATC, I think we're correct climbing up to like flight level 220 or something like that. So we'll go ahead and set 220 there. Course is fine right there. And again, speeds on FMS and sources on the pilot flying, so that looks good. Come down here, verify that the altitude did set that we wanted 220. Heading and course looks good, and everything matches over there with the captain as well. Coming over here, we got, again, the oxygen, verifying that green for 3, blue for 2. Just meaning that we can have green, we could have a jump seater. If it was blue, we only have enough for me and the captain, so we would not be able to take a jump seater for that flight. So green for 3, blue for 2, I think that's it on the MFD. Coming down here to the MCDU to finish up all of our pre-flight stuff. So that is about it. And Mr. Irma said, guess who's actually starting flight school in January? Gonna go for my medical on my birthday, and the fun starts. Nice, man. You're gonna get a first-class medical? That is awesome, dude. Congratulations. We could take a look now at our clearance as well and just verify everything that we have here. 1510 on the squawk. While that's up over here, we'll do that. 1510 for the squawk. We'll leave it in standby for now. Climb via the city set maintains 7,000. So there you go. That's something that we could set instead of flight level 220. We'll set 7,000 feet. Cleared Mountain 2 departure via the SID 7000. 220 and 15 miles from the Seattle Vortex. Departure frequency offline. Contact him with the ATIS. And we did get the weather, but let me see. The ATIS is Foxtrot, it looks like. So, dude, this pen sucks. Foxtrot. So that's that. And then 121.7 is going to be ground. So we'll go ahead and just set that for now. And yeah, okay, so that looks good. We can go ahead over to the plan phase and maybe just step through the route and just verify that everything looks good. We can only do it on the PIC side for whatever reason. So it's going to be radar vectors. We got in trouble leaving here one time. 165 heading, 161 to cross peak at above 3,000, left turn 071 radar vectors to the first fix. So we'll just be out to peak, and then it'll be radar vectors to pay, which literally starts the arrival going into Vancouver. The Payne VOR, and then Bezov, and then expect 12 and 10, 280 at Egret, and then Vegsu at above 10,230 knots. And then Patgo, and then no talk. And then you'd hope. What? Patgo. What the heck happened? Seattle Vortex Pay, Patgo. YVR. TAVB. What is TAVB? Is that on the... Yeah, TAVB's on. So we'll just expect vectors by that point anyway, so you can mess up all your stupid can mess up at all you want. We'll just be radar vectors by that point. So try to do as much as we can on the ground here so that we can just kind of get out of here and be pretty set up in the air. Which, that being said, we can set our minimums going into Vancouver, which would be 209. I believe the weather is marginal there, so we'll set 210 on the minimums, which we can't set yet. I guess we can't set it yet. All right. I guess now would be as good of a time to start this up. And that's basically it. Then it would be a departure briefing from the pilot flying is it for the originating or the takeoff checklist to the line. So we'll set all that stuff up, calculate, instant load everything, manifest, send all that to the McDo, and then the first officer, who would be us in that case, has some other things to put in there. So yeah, all that stuff is looking pretty good for right now. And we'll just go through and verify everything looks good here. I guess we can run that checklist real fast. The originating and receiving, or not the originating receiving, we can run the, let's see, start. We can run through the 4-star to the line checklist. Where's the actual checklist? Okay, here it is. Line pre-flight inspection is complete. Ramp fuel. Let's see. We wanted. What are we planning for ramp fuel here? Doesn't exactly say our ramp fuel, but we'll say the block fuel 5.5. We've got 5.5 on board. MCDU is set for now. He's working through that. Oxygen was checked. Altimeter 2982. Those are set. Fasten belt sign is on. And departure review is complete. Auto brake verify RTO and to the line is complete. So that is that. And then we're going to go into the below the line here in just a second, which I believe we're pretty much ready for just as soon as we, let's see if we're starting. Okay, there it is. Okay, we're going to pretty much get ready to rock and roll here in just a second. Let's go back to the perf. Let's just verify everything looks good. We'll do 200 on the taxi in fuel. Flight level 220 looks good. Cruising winds are 226 at 55 knots. Next page, that all looks good. So another thing too that I've realized with training is like a lot of these questions that we have as flight simmers about, like, you know, speeds and cruising altitudes and this and that and how much fuel should we take, like, all that stuff is handled by dispatch. And like all those things, like you get your flight release and it is just, it's on there, like just however, you know, exactly the way that you need it to be on there. So yeah, it's actually the dispatch releases are really, really cool. So yeah, so we'll cruise with all that stuff. All that stuff is fine. Takeoff data set looks good. Oh, this is the ref anti-ice, so that's to reset it to all. Okay. Okay, so all that stuff looks good. Takeoff to FMS takeoff. Everything looks good in there. And takeoff in it, I think maybe I might have to set real fast here just to get the winds. Weather 130 at 11 are the winds. Beautiful day here in Seattle. No runway slope. Everything looks good there. Okay, leave the takeoff stuff up for now. And once all the doors are closed and locked, that's a good time to do the below the line flow, which we're gonna have to call ground for a push. I think might not have to, but we need an APU start first. Actually, we really need. Then we need to do the PBIT tests and everything. So just bear with me for just a second here. Have aids out of there. Universe, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Like and subscribe if you guys are pumped to be back.
Battleground, Alaska 1471, ready for push and start gate November 15.
Alaska 1471, push onto taxiway with these approved Delta.
Push on taxiway with these approved Alaska 1471.
Alright, sounds like AP is good to go. After it's at 95% for 3 seconds is whenever you can assume that it's good to go. Yeah, it's going to have to run its little P-bit test here. So I don't think we have... GSX. Guess not. Bummer. We've had Foxtrot, bro. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
United 1482.
Turn him up a little bit.
Actually, stand by.
Sipping some iced coffee and chilling. How about you? Nice, dude. That's awesome. Luck for multi-streaming on Twitch? Nah, man. As of now, no. Unless it just is magically streaming on Twitch, but I don't think it has.
Ready for text.
Alaska 386, runway 16 left at Delta. Taxi via Bravo.
So,
Delta,
I guess we're going to have to do this guy.
16 left at Delta, taxi via Bravo, Delta, exit ramp spot 6, Alaska 386.
United 1482, contact Seattle, 119.9.
Tower's up now.
119.9, 1482, good day.
Ground to SkyWest 3853, gate Alpha 3, ready to push.
SkyWest 3853, Seattle ground, do you have Foxtrot?
We got fucked. We do actually.
Yeah, SkyWest 3853, thanks for that, Foxtrot Charlie.
Okay. I was waiting, I guess. Didn't want to, usually doesn't want us to squawk TARA, but I think there's usually, yeah, there's usually like the ways to do different modes without doing TARA all
SkyWest
the way.
3853, push approved, tail to the east.
Tail east, SkyWest 3853. Alright, we'll go tail to the east, which I believe means we're going to have to like turn it all the way around here. Yeah, we're literally facing east. Most. It's going to be like one of these pushes, I guess. Is that fine? Or what's around us right now? We're going to be like... Okay, nobody's over there, so... We'll have them go put us all the way on the line, I guess. Why not? Let's go ahead and hit that. We'll go ahead and request a pushback, and we'll release the parking brake whenever we are ready to do so. Doors are shut and locked, so we'll go ahead with the before start flow below the line. We're going to get the beacon light on, which is right there. There we go. Beacon light's coming on. We're going to come down to the doors and windows, verify that's shut, verify on the doors page right here that we've got shut doors, and the unlocked light should be away. It shouldn't be, the door should be closed and locked. But other than that, we're all right. Shoulder harnesses, we'll say, are on. Phones are off. MCDU, we are all set and ready to rock and roll. Like I said, he has a squawking TARA. Coming up to the ICAS, we'll verify that steering is off as well, but it's actually not, but that's okay. And we'll say we're clear to push. We are clear to push. Let's go ahead and do that now. I think we have to have him not hold us right. We do.
Ground Alaska 1471 is ready.
Prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call.
And
Once again, good
let's
evening, ladies and
start him
gentlemen.
up.
Welcome on board
I'm
your
listening to the
Delta
beautiful
So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of the
flight attendant calls. There we go.
Kindly ask that you please direct your
Forgot
attention to
about
the video monitors
these.
and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
This is still 2020 universe.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
This is the actual Delta thing.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on
Good morning,
items
Southwest
in overhead
5971,
bins and
information
small
Foxtrot,
bags
we're Gate
completely
Bravo
out of
12,
sight
we're
and
looking for
unusual.
push and start, please.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag.
Southwest
Handheld
5971,
portable
ground
electronic
six for
devices,
Foxtrot.
including mobile
Foxtrot
phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To
Oh, there we go.
release,
Got our wing
lift
fuse
the
all
top
set up.
of the buckle. If your seat
Gonna get
has a
started on engine
shoulder
number
harness,
one.
attach the metal
And
tip
we
to
can
the
single engine
fitting on
taxi
the
if we
belt.
expect it to be a little
To
bit of a longer
release,
taxi. We
push
need
the
2
metal
minutes
tip
from
down.
engine start to take off.
Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt
I
sign
mean, we would
is
go through
on,
the after
and
start
keep it
flow.
fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air.
Alrighty, tails
was the
If
case.
you're you
5971.
might also need to buckle up for safety.
And good
We
evening, Southwest
appreciate your
2208, we're looking
understanding
for
if our
Bravo
service is
14 for
interrupted.
parking.
Federal
I'm still 2023
regulations
not gonna
require
bother
all
2024
passengers to
honestly.
comply with all crew
Yeah, I
members'
mean, it's not that
instructions,
I
along
have
with
an
the
aversion to
posted
not too
2024.
familiar,
It's just
but,
like,
provided information
I
there's
have
not
a
really
map
any
up.
throughout the
reason to for
cabin.
me, so.
Southwest
Smoking,
2208,
vaping,
turn
the
left
use of
into the
e-cigarettes or
ramp,
any
on the
smokeless
south side.
product,
I think we're good.
including
The
chewing
south side.
tobacco, is not allowed on
I'm pretty
any
sure
Delta
for the
we're
after
turning to the
start
ramp
flow,
on
I
the
think
stop sign for Southwest
we have to
2208.
wait for
Does that mean
taxi
go
to
in
be ready.
under and over?
destroying restroom smoke
or I think that's
detectors.
for takeoff.
There are 8 exits on this plane. 8 doors.
All right, then we
4
run
on
through the
each
after
side.
start flow real
And
fast
ground
there.
left
We'll go
is
to
short of 16 left.
flaps
In the event of an
2,
evacuation, leave all bags
flight
behind.
controls.
Carry-in baggage
Tower
will slow the
9.9.
We just
evacuation.
check the tops,
All
check the
exits are
bottoms.
clearly marked
Flight
with
controls
the
for
green
full
exit
trim
symbol.
is in the
Look at
green.
the nearest exit
Engine instruments
and remember,
are all in
they
the
might
green
be
as well.
behind.
All temp for Christmas, good vibes,
Seven,
good.
we are
Down to the MCDU, we've got our stuff there, our
short
TRA.
Mike here,
And
runway
everything's looking good.
16 left.
And coming up to the overhead,
When
we're going to
cabin
go
pressure
ahead and
changes,
shut the
oxygen masks will
APU.
drop from the panels
off.
above your seat and inside the
We're going to
lavatories.
go auto,
Negative.
auto.
And pull a
Did not want
mask
the
or
APU
streamer
off there?
down to start the flow of oxygen.
Bravo,
Remove
enter
any face
the
covering
stop satellite.
and place
We
the
should be
mask
able to
over
turn
your
the
nose
APU
and
off
mouth.
just
Slip
fine.
the elastic strap.
Roger, we'll enter by the
And
top
adjust
ramp.
the mask if necessary. Breathe normally.
Why did it
And note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate.
Okay.
Be sure
We
to
should be able
adjust
to
your
turn the
own
APU
mask
off.
before helping others.
I don't know why you can't.
A water evacuation is
Because
also
we have engine
unlikely.
number 1 running,
But just
and
in
it should
case,
be
light vest are in a compartment
generator
beneath
enough,
or
and
adjacent
we
to
should
your
be able to
seat.
shut the APU
Please
down
remove
and
the vest
crossfleet
from
start
its
it,
container
so.
by pulling on the tab and then opening the
All right, we'll call
pouch.
for taxi,
Slip the
I
vest
guess,
over
even
your
with
head.
the
Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in
world's
front,
largest or
and
loudest.
adjust securely around your waist.
Can I turn this down
As
a
you
little
leave the
bit? Okay, here
plane,
we
inflate the vest by pulling down on the
go. Okay, there we
or manually inflate it by blowing into the
go.
tube
Turn them down
at
just a
shoulder
little
level.
bit there.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under
And I think we're good to
35
kind of pull up
place
a
the
little bit
vest
there. I believe
around
this is
their
a
waist
non-moving
and secure
area.
the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more
Southwest
information. Additional life vests for
5971.
in-lap
Are you
children
going
are
to
in
be
marked compartments
pushing now, or do you
at
still
the
need?
front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute
Yeah, we're just finishing up, so if you want to push that SkyWest through, that'd be great.
Seat to its upright position and stow your
Okay,
tray
Southwest
table,
5971,
footrest,
cancel push clearance.
Be sure you fasten
standby.
your seatbelt
We
low
good?
and
Are we
Roger.
good?
Cancel push clearance.
Carry-on items secured.
Skywest 3853, you ready to go?
Yeah, right
Or
next
as
to Skywest
otherwise
30.
indicated on the placard in front
Skywest
of you.
3050,
If you have a
left at
suite
Delta,
door,
taxi via
be sure
Bravo
it's
Delta,
open.
exit the ramp
See
at
placard
580.
instructions inside the suite door.
All right, Bravo
opening
Delta spot
instructions in case of emergency.
88. I don't
Take
think
a
we have
moment
that
to
on our
review
chart.
the
We'll
safety
do our best.
information card in your
That's
seat
fine.
pocket.
Let's go with 30.
As we finish our safety check, please let us
Southwest
know if you have any
228, hold
questions.
your position.
As we
gate
take
is
off
currently
into the
occupied.
future, sit back.
All right, we're single engine
we'll
taxi
take
out for
whatever's
right
available
now.
next to the Southwest for 2208, we'll hold position.
Delta today and for the next
All right,
100 years.
Southwest 2208,
Are you back from class for Christmas break, or are you all done? Just back for, well, it's actually, our Christmas break just falls perfectly on this.
Southwest 2208, there should be like 2 gates available in that alleyway in the Bravo concourse.
But, it's actually, we get a 2-week home
Yep,
study
alright, we'll
break.
just go straight into
And
one
it
of
just
those
ended up being
Southwest
perfectly
2208.
over Christmas for us, so. Yeah, I don't have spot 88 on the scenery, but you gave us Bravo Delta to 16 left at Delta, so we'll just let her rip here, and Bravo will be the second region, so. And then so that was the after start flow. And we can do the after start checklist. Flight controls, verify, checked. They were checked. Pitch trim, verify, set is set to green. Take up data, verify. We've got 122, 128, 133, 183
Seattle ground Southwest
on the
5971. We are ready when you are.
And let's see what else do we got there.
5971, stand by, traffic light.
And we're expecting runway 16 left as well. And flex temp is fine, whatever it's at. So take up data, verify is all checked. ICAS is checked. We did that through there, and flaps are verified at 2.
Southwest 5971.
And after checklist is complete.
Caution company traffic off the
And we can go ahead and start up engine number 2 while we're kind of rolling down here.
And tail east for Southwest 59.
Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? And then my taxi checklist is just going to be verifying that my brakes are good temperature-wise. We're all in the green. No issues there. And then overhead and hydraulic systems 1 and 2 are in auto as well. So we are all good to go there. I guess it's there like on now. I don't know. It's going to say on the checklist when that should come on. So we're going to set that up now. Prime Air in Florida Christmas packages. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to say you were flying Air Florida. I was going to say that's ball knowledge. So yeah, taxi flow is just the MFD and then the hydraulics and the takeoff briefing as well. But we've kind of been over that as well. So we've got 2 good engine starts as well, so no issues there. And we'll be on the mountain too, like I said, Bravo Delta, and then I think we've got tower online as well. 19.9 looks like we'll be tower. So we'll set that up as well, and we'll do the before takeoff flow in just a second. That'll be, we'll ding the flight attendants twice, come down to the, what was it? It was flight attendants, I think. MCDU, verify we're on TARA, and then takeoff config, and then verify the runway, I believe was the takeoff. That's besides MCDU, takeoff config, runway assignment. Yeah, there you go. I'm getting them down. So yeah, guys, looking good. If I get assigned to a 737, would I be disappointed? Heck no, bro. And my current company doesn't, well, the current company I'm in training for doesn't fly them, so I don't have to worry about that. But I would not be, if you're going to pay me to fly a jet, bro, 737, 320, I don't care. Now, I did do, if you saw in the chat or in the Discord, we did my ATP CTP in an A320 simulator. And that thing was pretty freaking sweet. Flying with the stick and everything like that was just really, really cool. Even though we do it in the simulator a lot, it was still really cool to do it, you know, more or less for real there. So that was pretty awesome. Try to run through pilot monitoring and pilot flying call-outs today as well. Fairly simple stuff. Right here. And we're gonna go over to tower ourselves here. I don't think we have departure or anything online. No, we'll just stay with them. Tower Skywest 3853, short of 16 left on Delta already.
Skywest 3853, Shuttle Tower. Good afternoon. Wind is 13011, runway 16 left at Delta, clear for takeoff.
16 left at Delta, clear for takeoff, Skywest 3853. All right, guys, we're all ready to rock and roll. Let's get some togas in the chat. Nothing we have to do is to get the auto throttle armed. And I believe hit toga on here, just to get all that stuff ready to rock and roll. We'd hit the call button twice to let them know we're ready to go. Takeoff config is set. What did I just said something. I think it was just verify the MTDU. Oh, I verify we're TARA. Takeoff config, runway 16 left, just saw it on the pavement. Let's go, boys. Toga for the first time in 3 weeks. 40%. Throttles take over at about 60% TLA. Toga set.
80 knots.
check.
Good one. Rotate. Positive rate.
Take gear up. You take gear up, put the gear up. And then at 400 feet, which is about 800 feet, I'll say heading, and he would just pick heading for me.
Skywest 3853, departures offline, monitor advisory, frequency change approved. Have a great flight, we'll see you.
Road advisory, good day, Skywest 3853. And then through 1,000 feet in our acceleration altitude, which would be now, I'd say flight level change 210, which that has it set actually already. So we'll go ahead with the down bug there, and I'll do 22.8 here in just a second.
Digital aircraft information Golf, now current Seattle altimeter
22.8, and then we'll expect radar vectors on course. Now it looks like it says a right turn, or I guess we'll expect radar vectors to peak, it says. Yeah, peak at or above 3,000, and then it'll be a left turn right at those big giant mountains. Above the F-speed, let's go flap 1. Pilot monitoring would say flap 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude,
flaps up.
I'd like to extend a special thank you to
And autopilot on now, let's say. I don't want to really focus on in-flying, I just want to focus on getting through this stuff. So the after takeoff flow, we're just going to go ahead and verify, and let's say I called for nav mode as well, because we are just nav peak right now. Okay, let's just go back to heading mode, doesn't know where we're going. Next fix, I believe, is the pane VOR. Let's go ahead and just get a left turn to the east.
Now reaching altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices. And a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
Alright, after takeoff flow, we're just here on the ICAST, just making sure that we are slats and flaps are up. There, it's gone. Gears up as well. Auto brake is off, and then on the overhead panel, just verifying that the APU is off. I forgot about the rest of our takeoff lights as well. That's nice.
Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first
Not gonna lie, I think that's on the captain
Plus passengers,
flow.
as well as available for purchase for the
Before takeoff flow, wait, let me see, it might be one actually. Passenger sign.
Available beverages.
Passenger sign panel, MCD takeoff contact. Yeah, I think that's on the captain flow actually. So yeah, external lights panel.
Please be reminded that
so we might have been alright
only major credit or debit cards for onboard.
Flight level 220 is set for us. Now let's go flight plan, go direct to pane, nav mode. Okay, so again, the aft takeoff flow is just on the ICAST, just verifying that, and then verifying on the overhead panel that the APU is off or as required, really, but obviously required right now. And then the next flow will be through 10,000. We're just going to verify that the passenger lights come off, sterile sign, and then we'll say 10,000. I guess we'll see after takeoff check.
For this and any future Delta flights.
After takeoff checklist, gears up, flaps are up. After takeoff checklist is. All right, guys, looking good. We are boogieing out of here. Those cabin announcements. Flying Delta today. Heck yeah, Limp. Welcome, man. Yeah, we got the Delta Virtual up and running, dude. What's up, Limp? Dude, I tried to get your... You didn't answer me. I tried to get your attention in the Discord. What's been going on? Xavier said Cap's going to be the flap operator. That's right, man. Professional flap operator. That's what we do now. Good to see you again as well, Limp. Good to see you again. Alright, so we're through 10,000, so we'll keep the seatbelt signs on. External lights can come off. Nose and taxi lights, inspection lights can come off. Logo lights can come off. And then stereo light can't come off, actually. Seatbelt signs. And then we'll expect to run into center here in a little bit, I guess, right? Which... Vancouver Center 33.7. Can't believe the Bears won, dude. That was a crazy game. How about them Steelers beating up on the Lions, dude? Since it's been about 65 degrees, I've been outside working. Usual, just to monitoring the yard, make sure nobody's on it. Hey, man, I got to defend that yard. I love it, dude. That's awesome. 65 degrees. That sounds great. Dude, we were in Dallas for our ATP CTP for a week, and it was like, it got up to like 50 one day, which was nice, but it was cold, dude. And I was like, this is upsetting because I expected more from Dallas. What do you use it for cabin announcements? It's just the Delta Virtual comes with them. It's their software called Black Box. Stupid Jaguars beating Denver. Yeah. Duval. He's got them playing good down there. Down there in Duval. He's got them playing good. Yeah, Steelers had a big win. Ravens had a big loss. I think that's it. I think they, right? I think as long as we beat Cleveland next week, I think we're good on the division. You'd be surprised if the Steelers didn't beat up the Lions? Really? You must not know the Steelers then. After 25 seasons, they ought to start playing good again. Yeah, you're probably right. 25 seasons and 20 first overall picks. They're finally starting to put it together. Down there in Duval. But I was very surprised the Steelers beat the Lions. I mean, our defense is terrible. Their offense is great. But our offense played well. I mean, 500 yards. We had over 500 yards of offense, which is banana land. You want to talk about cringe every time I hear Duval? Bro, you're closer to Duval now anyway. You should be a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Especially the way he said it that day when he was like, Duval. Brennan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, sir? We're so back for like 2 days, but we're back. Good to see you too, man. Bears fans are more annoying than Packers fans. I mean, now that they're good, maybe you're right. I mean, it's been a while since they've been good, though. So it's like the Packers are always kind of good. But, like, I feel like you don't really hear from the Bears fans that much. But maybe you're right. I mean, maybe you're right. All right, through 18,000, we hit that guy there and say standards. And that's it for the coming through altitude flow. We'll get the fastest seatbelt signs off. And that's it, and then just verify that we did go standard on there. Probably first round exits, probably the Steelers too. We're going to have to play the Texans, Chargers, or freaking Bills. We'd be cooked. So since we're going to be it's going to be a pretty quick flight, and we're technically already on the arrival here. We are going to start setting up for the approach and arrival. So you get the weather on here. Apparently this data link button is like one of the most used buttons on here because everything's through like ACARs and stuff like that. But obviously we can't use it at all here because this thing sucks. So we have, okay, there you go. we'd get the weather on here. We say we got the weather. We are, let's see, flight level 210 to flight level 220. Weather in Vancouver is, we'll go to the per page descent landing in it. Weather is 0011. Temperature 6. Runway heading on runway 8 right, hopefully is 083. And we'll do flat 5 today. No ice, and there's all of our stuff there. So that's all set up. Guidance panel is set for now. Chilling at flight level 220 for a little bit. Let's see, what's our fixes here? 12,000 at Ejet. Ejet, we're about, let's say, 25 miles from. And we've got to lose about 10,000 feet times 330 miles. So yeah, I think it's actually about time to start descending. We'll leave the seatbelt signs off, let the flight attendants try to get through some of their stuff, but we're going to set 10,000 right now and start our descent on down. We do FBA. Like 3 degrees. Steelers are bad anyway. Come on. You're from Eagles territory? Oh, you're from the wrong side of the state. How was training? So far, so good. The first 2 weeks just kind of, it kind of dragged a little bit. I mean, it's just death by PowerPoint. Like a lot of HR stuff, a lot of just kind of BS. But, I mean, stuff you need to know. Oh, I hear that? That's pretty cool.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent.
But, yeah.
We ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed
it was fine. Like I said, I'm home now with some home study stuff that we need to do, so.
Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other
DK Metcalf fight a fan? I did see that. Thought that was,
Thank you so much.
thought that was very funny. I mean, you know, the guy probably had it coming. I mean, if you're going to be getting in his face and stuff like that, I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Can't be doing that either as a professional athlete. You got to keep your head, for sure. But. Any fun facts you learned? Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I learned a lot. I'm learning a lot through this system stuff and how everything kind of works. One of the cooler things we did was use the oxygen mask. The oxygen masks are very cool. You hit both these, you like squeeze the outside of these 2 red tabs at the same time. Pull it out of the box. The mask, like, you know, deflates the lines. And then you put it around your face, your nose, and your mouth. And then you let go of the red tab and it just kind of squeezes onto your face. And then if it's set on 100%, which it should be set on right now, which is right in the middle there. Set on 100%. When you breathe in, it just like, it gives you, it like it gives you oxygen while you breathe in. If you put it on emergency though, and it makes it hard to talk, it's a real pain. If you put it on emergency though, it's forcing you, it's either like when you get like knocked out, like cabin depressurization, or like you're trying to get smoke out of your mask type thing. It is like always, whether you're breathing in, breathing out, talking or not, it's always forcing you air. So it's just like it's just like, it's force feeding you air. So that was kind of just interesting to see as well. How was 320? 320 was really cool, man. The 320 was really cool. We learned a lot of interesting things about that. Are you just in the simulator, or you have been up in the area? No, I haven't been actually up in the area. We haven't even touched a 175 simulator yet. The only simulator I've been in was the 320. All right, 28.6 for bypassing the other guy. Vancouver approach low, SkyWest 3853, descending 15,000 for 10,000.
SkyWest 3853, Vancouver Terminal, good day. Information Delta current, proceed direct NACMA, plan ILS Zulu, runway 08 left approach, descend 8,000, altimeter 2974.
All right, 2974 down to 8,000. We'll proceed direct to NACMA. Any chance we can get 8 right this one?
SkyWest 3853, roger, that's no problem. Just the American gates are up north. Where are you parking?
Oh, we're Delta Tail today.
Roger, plan ILS Zulu 8 right.
8 right, thanks. Okay, now direct to NACMA. Now that's going to be a problem because we don't have NACMA. So let's see. Runway 8 right. It's on the arrival though. Why isn't it? ILS. Give me that. Riz. A. Enter. Flight plan. And this thing annoys me. Alright. Can I go to TATGO at least? Alright, I can go to TATGO. I go to TATGO. Let's just do that. Yeah, we can keep it coming down to 8,000 as well. 320 was really cool. It honestly, it felt like, you know how Tom and Arrow were giving me like such great advice on like the 737 and how to do all that type of stuff. That's exactly how it felt with the 320. Like that guy, he flew for American for like 30 years, whatever. Like was so knowledgeable about the Airbus and like showed me like all kind of those little things on what to do and stuff. It was very, very cool. But yeah, it was like a CPAP machine. But yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, stuff about the Airbus was cool. He showed us a lot of like, there were like different things that he did. Like, so the Airbus doesn't let you stall, obviously, right? And so what happens with that is you have to do it in the simulator and stuff like that. You have to put it in. There's like 4 different laws, it's called. Like there's like normal law, direct law.
Okay, with 3853, do you want to go all the way to NACMA? Otherwise, I can offer a short approach with an intercept at Tausby.
Yeah, we can do short approach. Test it.
It's 3853, Roger. For now, continue to NACMA, descend 5,000.
Alright, descend 5,000 with the NACMA. Alright, lights. Gonna come back on seatbelts and stereo signs. Gonna come back on.
Canadian Express 136 on the water, Vancouver Harbor, ready to
let's
go
see, descent
VFR
flow. We've got the
to
guys
Victoria.
set PFD. We're good altimeter setting. Always shoot.
Express 136, understand VFR to Victoria, squawk 6735, report the area you're taking off, and report
Limp became a member. Hey, 10 months! You know what that is? Hang on, wait, Limp, before you do anything. As a Christmas gift, I wanted to gift 5 memberships today. Boom, we're doing it right now. We're going to see what we can get here.
Express 136.
Let's see who gets it. Mexican Aviator got one. Gramps got one. Revo Neo got one. Jeff Huggins. AJJ. I remember that. I've heard that name before. I've seen it. Welcome to all you new members. Never going to be Brennan. Thank you, though, for reminding me that I wanted to do that in the spirit of Christmas. There you go.
Skywest 3853, turn left heading 290.
Left turn 290, Skywest. Alright, I'll turn it to the left. Hey, Infinite Butter got one, though. That's a nice one. Welcome, Mexican Aviator and Infinite Butter, and Limp, appreciate you, man, as always, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You are the GOAT, man. You're the GOAT. Much appreciated. Anyway, coming back through 10,000. Passenger panel good. Guidance panel, seatbelt signs are on. Or I'm sorry, fasten belt signs are on. Barrel set. Set. And we're good to go there. So fasten belt side is on. Altimeter verify. 2971 set. Landing data is set. Auto brake. Verify. We'll say auto brake. Medium. Yes. ICAS is checked. Everything looks normal. Everything looks good. Approach briefing is complete. 6,000, 5,000.
Arrivals, okay. Express 136, ready for takeoff from water eastbound.
And we are through 10,000, so Shoulder harnesses are set back up again.
Express 136, take
And,
off the water, your discretion. Altimeter 2974, reported winds 080 at 11. Call airborne.
External lights, yeah.
What do we call airborne?
External lights are set
take off
and
the water, my
passenger sign.
discretion. Okay, express 136.
Passenger sign set. So everything is all set up there. Good V-lock up, we'll go VOR2, it's going to be a 083 final approach course, and the, this is 109.5, so. Alright, real quick, first of the day while we're coming down here, Luke 27, she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there's no place for them in the inn. Savior of the universe, man. Savior of the universe. Comes to us in a manger in the dirt, you know. And who are we to request anything else to want anything better?
You're cleared to the Vancouver
I think about that type of stuff a lot, man. Jesus didn't come down and do anything Jesus didn't come down to do anything or that he didn't ask us to do.
Express 136.
Jesus didn't ask us to do anything
midfield,
he didn't do himself.
Not below 1,000.
You know, this guy came down here, he lived a perfect life.
Midfield, not below 1,000. Can express 136.
King of Kings, Lord of Lords, he was perfect, you know, for us and to us, and we do nothing but sin against him in return. And it's awesome to, you know, again, something that I've been thanking God for recently is just his faithfulness, because mine sucks. You know, I'm not very faithful to him, but he is very, very, very faithful to me and to us, so we can be thankful for that. So, verse of the day, Merry Christmas, everyone. That's right. Merry Christmas, everybody. And yeah, man, like I said, that's the reason for the season right there. So, that's the reason for the season. But, yeah. All right, so another thing that I did learn about too was these three guys right here. So basically the way that flight controls work normally is, you know, it's fly-by-wire except for the ailerons. The ailerons are actually not fly-by-wire. Sort of traditional, like, pulley system. That's why they're not here. So it works by basically you move the control column. The control column, it sends it to it's called the FC.
Skywest 3053, descend 3000.
Down to 3000 Skywest. 3000 is set for vertical speed.
Express 136, not below 1000, not above 2000.
Roger, we'll hold here 1500. Can you express 136?
It goes, the control goes into something called the FCM.
1500.
Maintaining.
And then it goes back down into it's called the ACE, Activator Control Electronic. Actually, I think technically, so it goes into the Activator Control Electronic, then up to the Flight Control, the FCM, and then it comes back down into the PACE, as they're called, and then to the actual flight control themselves. And when the autopilot's on, it does this thing. It's called not ground, like metering. It's like literally just it's called the gain schedule. And so basically it's like, hey, you know, we're doing Mach, 0.7. We don't need the flight controls to be deflecting like at full. So like it deflects them like a little bit. It controls basically like a factor of your airspeed. So it's like, you know, when you're at cruise, you don't need your flight controls going crazy. So it kind of tampers them down. You know, versus how much like. So it basically like the computer decides and like controls how much you do or don't like how much your actual flight control surfaces move based on how much you're moving the yoke. Basically, what these buttons do is these basically get rid of the middleman, which is the FC, the flight control monitor, or whatever it's called, FCM. Basically gets rid of that.
Skywest 3853, descend 2000. Expect vectors to final in about 7 miles.
Okay, keep coming down to 2000, Skywest 38. So yeah, basically that once you hit these, it basically just like if you had like a jam or something wrong with the autopilot, like you try to put in the correct mode, and it would bypass CM. So yeah, anyway. What other stream am I doing this week? I don't know. I'm kind of loving this, and we got the 3000. I'm kind of loving the Delta Virtual right now, so maybe another Delta Virtual 175 stream, maybe a SkyWest or something like that again. Hey, thanks for becoming a member, man. Appreciate it. Exclamation point day, buddy. What? What are you doing? Why? What do you want to do this week? You want to stream? Fly along, I mean. Start slowing it down here. Maybe like 220. Flaps 1 is 230. So that will activate approach speed. Autopilot panel doesn't work in my E175. Why not? I tried restarting. What do you mean it doesn't work? Like, the buttons you're hitting aren't doing what they're supposed to do? Or if you're saying that they don't light up, they're not supposed to light up.
Skywest 3853, turn right heading 350, vectors final.
Right turn 350, Skywest. And like now we'd be sequencing the box as well, which we can't really do in this thing. I'm sorry, verify 350, Skywest.
Skywest 3853, firm.
Yeah, that's my bad. I just...
Think to arrival, this is their kind of 8.
Nothing's clickable.
Two, descent passing,
maybe
flight
just
level 230
try
will be
restarting,
fine to
and
connect
if
final
that doesn't
arrival.
work, just try contacting support, I guess.
Skywest 3853, continue right heading 050, cleared ILS Zulu, 08 right approach.
Right turn 050, clear the ILS, approach 8 right, Skywest 30. Localizer glide soak.
Canada 1862, Vancouver arrival, good day. Canuck fine is 5, you can expect runway ILS Zulu 8 left, altimeter 2969, descend 9000.
Descent 9000, expecting 08 left, Zulu ILS, 1862.
Actually, let's just give it back. 215 for flaps 2. At a dot and a half, we'll go gear down, which is already there. So let's go gear down, flaps 2. Localizer is alive, glide soak is alive. And a half dot, we're about there. Let's go flaps 3. We're under 1. We're under 200 for flaps 3, and then it's 180 for flaps 4 and 5, which that's another interesting fact, I guess, actually. We'll go flaps 5, set the approach, and landing checklist. And then once we get glide soak capture, we can go through the missed approach altitude, which is going to be 2,000. So another interesting thing that I found out is that the flaps 4 and 5 are actually the same exact thing. The only thing is with flaps 4, it inhibits the landing horn, so you're not allowed to land flaps 4. You can land flaps full and 5. And
Express 136, contact Victoria Tower now 119.7. Vic Tower 119.7. Thanks for coverage.
One day, Limp. One day. How do you load up my flight sim in the off chance people drop in the marketplace?
53, wind 070, 14, gusting 19, clear to land runway 0 right.
Clear to land 0 right, SkyWest 38. Flight sub capture missed route to altitude set 2,000 feet. If you ask where we're parking, the landing checklist is complete. What is 13 feet? So basically, right at 1,000 feet will be our 1,000 configured call out. At 1,000 feet to be configured, you need to have you need to be landing configuration on glide, no more than 1,000 foot a minute descent, and on your course. And then at 500, you need to be on speed -5 +10, and your engines need to be spooled. That is the stabilized approach. That was a lot. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a little bit of a longer flight, but I have a lot of work I need to be doing on this stupid iPad. So I wanted to, you know, really be grinding. This was supposed to just be a little break, but that was a lot of work on such a short flight. So tomorrow maybe we'll do a little bit longer flight. Limp, are you going to fly along if we go tomorrow? Probably around the same time, maybe a little earlier. Maybe like noon if we're going to do it. Like long flight.
1,000.
I haven't been around a while, but Holden talked me to 2024, and I haven't been able to look. You haven't been back to 2020 since? Limp! Of all people, what are you talking about? 1,000 feet, we are configured. Sorry, 1,000 feet configured. And I'm going to go ahead, auto throttle's coming off, and autopilot's coming off as well.
Autopilot.
Yeah, what are we talking about here? Full dark side? Oh my gosh. Limp Rocketeer, unbelievable. You have been grinding X-Plane, yeah, that's true. I tried to get the E-Jets working on X-Plane and I couldn't, so. 400. 500 for stable. Landing.
Approaching minimums.
-5 +10 on the speed. Let's get some landing rates in the chat. We do have the Lanta up today.
Minimums.
Landing.
200.
Lightsabers.
100. 50. 40.
Big runway. Are we good for freeways?
30. 20. 10.
Oh gosh. Oh my. Holy smokes. 2 reverse. 80 knots.
Auto brake.
Reverse will leave you away by 60 knots. Or 60 knots. Unbreak off.
Please
Oh
remain
my.
seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off.
That was 3853, welcome to Vancouver, what's your gate?
We'll just park whatever's available, Skywest 38.
That was 3853, roger left on hotel, if you can make it, and then any per your discretion. Okay, never mind, left Delta, then hotel.
Sorry about that, it'll be left on Delta, then hotel for Skywest 33, thanks.
However, your laptop computers and larger electronics.
Seems like you fell out of the sky at 5 feet. Really? Maybe, we'll see.
We invite you to visit
After landing, ooh, this is gonna be, we'll go flaps up.
If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claim.
Big left turn on the Delta there. After landing, I think it actually starts to trim, so we need to trim to.
On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and like
Trim to 4.
we'd like to thank you all for flying with us.
So trim to 4 flaps up. MCDU is, like I said, probably is going to want to go to TA, I think. MFD and APU.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross check and all calls.
Taxi light's fine, especially it's coming off. Those lights coming off. take a look. What does it say? Pitch trim to 4, neutral on the yaw trim. Flaps up. Yeah, TA wants out on, but it doesn't. Can't do that.
Canada 1862, descend 5,000, altimeter 2969.
2969, descend 5,000, Canada 1862.
Weather radar, standby, or Bisbee, whatever that means. But, I think it's off anyway, so that's set, and APU is set as well. And it's all good to go. Go mini gate. Probably will join you if you do about the same time tomorrow. What do you think about, like, a little earlier? Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit here. We'll take this game a little bit here. Yeah, we'll go over here, actually. This looks like a nice little... This looks like a nice little scenery right here. Nice little spot. Shut down on activated settings. High fly, feel free, man. Well, like I said, we'll think about I think around like 1 probably noon or 1 tomorrow. We can talk about it in the Discord a little bit too if there's any routes anybody wants to do in particular. I like this Delta Virtual though. I definitely want to do this again. Brendan, thanks for coming, man. Really appreciate it. It was good to see you as well. We'll see you. Everybody else, stick around. We've got the landing rate here to look at in just a second. Get the nose lights off, and we'll come down and get the engine one off as well. Okay. Oh shoot! I really hope. Did I start the APU? Oh, I did. Okay. I didn't think I did. All right, parking brake set. The rest of the levers 1 and 2 are idle. Start, stop. 1 and 2 are at stop. Passive signs and come off.
Canada 1862, descend 3,000.
Hydraulics are set. Park check is complete. Let's go outside, and we're not going to get any deboarding, of course, because ESX hates us as usual. Did I miss something? Is there another update that I'm not getting? Less than 3 hours in the 320neo at any airport, any airline. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to find something halfway decent. But let's get display capture on here. So here's our route coming out of Seattle, the Rogue right turn there, and then the big left turn coming all the way around up to Vancouver, and then he kept us nice and tight for short approach. Let's review the flight and let's see how we did here. I feel like this was a good landing. 75. Come on, 75 on that. We will take that absolutely all day. 1.08 on the G-force, looking real good, guys. That was awesome. But yeah, unfortunately, that's gonna pretty much do it for today. Like I said, I gotta get back to death by PowerPoint. But we'll be thinking about a stream for tomorrow. Let me know whatever you guys think. Drop suggestions in the Discord as well if you want to join the Discord. Link should be in the description. Like and subscribe, guys. Really appreciate y'all for being here and for putting up with me. Oh, we gotta stop. Excuse me. We gotta stop the Delta flight here. Like I said, really appreciate all you guys sticking with me, even though this is a pretty challenging time. We got a lot of time away and just a lot of nose of the grindstone right now. But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be a lot of fun to be able to kind of come back and be masters of the E-jets in the simulator as well whenever we're ready for that. So pretty cool, guys. Like I said, really appreciate all you guys. Much love. Merry Christmas, and we will definitely talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll be on again. Like I said, we can talk about it in the Discord. All right, guys. See you later.